Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to try something a little different. We're diving deep into the minds of men. We're talking about those fascinating insights that can unlock a whole new level of understanding between men and women. Relationships don't have to be a mystery, right? So get ready to laugh, learn, and maybe even have an aha moment as we unravel the secrets to better communication and deeper connections. Let's get this party started. All right, first things first, fellas. We gotta talk about emotions. It's a topic that often gets brushed under the rug, but it's time to bring it into the light. Now, I know what you're thinking. Emotions? Those are for Hallmark movies and puppies. But let's be real, emotions are a fundamental part of being human. But here's the thing, ladies. Men feel emotions just as deeply as women do. We might not always show it in the same way, but the feelings are there, simmering beneath the surface. We might not always wear our hearts on our sleeves, but trust me, they're there. Sometimes it just takes a little more effort to see them. We laugh, we cry, okay, maybe we cry a little less. We get excited, we get frustrated, the whole shebang. Our emotional spectrum is just as wide and varied. It's just that sometimes expressing those emotions can feel, well, a little awkward. It's like trying to find the right words in a foreign language, like trying to parallel park a semi-truck. It can be clumsy and frustrating, but it's worth the effort. But here's the thing, when a man feels safe and accepted for who he is, flaws and all, that's when the magic happens. It's like a weight being lifted off his shoulders. Vulnerability, ladies, it's a beautiful thing. It's the key to unlocking deeper connections and understanding. It's what allows us to connect on a deeper level, to build trust, and to truly let someone into our hearts. It's the foundation of a strong, lasting relationship. It's like taking off a pair of too tight shoes after a long day. The relief and comfort are immeasurable. So ladies, create that safe space for your man, encourage him to open up, and watch your relationship blossom. It's a journey worth taking, and the rewards are endless. Now let's talk communication, shall we? It's one of those things that can make or break relationships, friendships, and even casual interactions, specifically the fine art of deciphering what men are really trying to say. It's like a puzzle sometimes, isn't it? Because let's face it, sometimes we can be a little, shall we say, subtle, or maybe even cryptic. Okay, who are we kidding? Sometimes we're downright confusing. It's like we're speaking in code. But hey, we're working on it. We're trying to be more straightforward and clear. Here's the deal. Men, generally speaking, appreciate direct communication. We value clarity and honesty. We're not mind readers, though we wish we were sometimes. It would make things so much easier. So if you want something, ladies, just ask for it. Be clear and direct. Don't beat around the bush, don't drop hints, just be straight up. It saves everyone a lot of time and confusion. Trust me, we'll appreciate it. It makes our lives so much easier, and when we do talk, listen up. We might not always be the best at expressing ourselves, but we try. I know, sometimes we might seem like we're not paying attention. Our minds can wander. We might be nodding along while simultaneously planning our next meal in our heads. It's a bad habit, we know. But when we're truly interested in what you have to say, we become the best listeners in the world. We hang on to every word. So share your thoughts, your dreams, your fears. We want to be there for you. We want to hear it all. Your stories, your worries, your joys, we're all ears. All right, ladies, let's talk about the wonderful world of men's interests. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, oh no, not another lecture on football stats or the latest video game. But hold on. It's not all about touchdowns and high scores. Men are passionate creatures. We have hobbies and interests that light us up from the inside out. It might be building things, collecting things, fixing things, or even just watching other people do those things on TV. The point is, these passions are a part of who we are. And when you show genuine interest in what makes us tick, it means the world. So ask us about our hobbies, even if you don't quite understand them. And hey, you might even discover a hidden passion of your own. Chapter 4. Partners in Crime. Let's talk about relationships, shall we? Because let's face it, that's what we're all here for, right? To find that special someone to share our lives with, to build a strong and lasting bond with. And fellas, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. We crave partnership just as much as women do. Gone are the days when men were expected to be the sole providers, the strong, silent types who never showed any emotion. We want partners who are our equals, who challenge us, support us, and make us laugh until our sides hurt. So don't be afraid to shine, ladies. Let your light shine bright, pursue your passions, and let us be your biggest cheerleaders. Because at the end of the day, a relationship is a team effort. Chapter 5, the attraction factor. Okay, let's talk about attraction. Now, I know this is a topic that can be a little, well, delicate. But hey, we're all adults here, right? So what attracts men to women? Well, aside from the obvious physical attraction, there are a few key qualities that really make a woman stand out. Confidence, ladies. Confidence. There's nothing more attractive than a woman who knows her worth, who walks into a room like she owns it, and who isn't afraid to go after what she wants. A great sense of humor is also a major plus. Laughter is the best medicine, after all. And finally, kindness. A woman who is kind, compassionate, and genuinely cares about others is a rare and beautiful gem. Chapter 6. Decoding the Bro Code. All right, fellas, it's time to talk about social dynamics, specifically how men navigate the often confusing world of social interactions. Now, I know what you're thinking. Social dynamics? Isn't that just a fancy way of saying hanging out? Well, yes and no. You see, men and women often approach social situations with different expectations and communication styles. Men, generally speaking, tend to prefer simplicity. We like to keep things casual, low-key, and drama-free. We'd rather grab a beer and watch the game than engage in hours of deep philosophical conversation. Though hey, there's a time and a place for that too. We're also not always the best at picking up on subtle cues and nonverbal signals. So ladies, if you're trying to tell us something, just come right out and say it. Trust me, we'll appreciate the direct approach. Now, this isn't to say that men aren't capable of deep, meaningful connections. We are. But we might just need a little nudge in the right direction sometimes. A gentle reminder or a bit of encouragement can go a long way. It's also important to remember that camaraderie and teamwork are key aspects of male bonding. Whether it's playing sports, working on a project, or just hanging out, these activities help us build strong connections. So next time you're with your bros, take a moment to appreciate the simple yet profound ways in which we connect. It's all part of the Bro Code. Chapter 7. Leveling Up, the Male Perspective. Let's talk about personal growth, something that's incredibly important to men. Personal growth is about constantly striving to be the best version of ourselves, whether it's in our careers, our relationships, or just our overall well-being. We want to learn new things, challenge ourselves, and make a positive impact on the world. And you know what makes this journey even better? Having a partner who supports our growth, who encourages us to step outside of our comfort zones, and who celebrates our successes along the way. So, ladies, be our cheerleaders, our confidants, our partners in crime as we navigate the ups and downs of personal growth. Chapter 8. Fighting fair resolving conflict. Let's face it, conflict is a natural part of any relationship, but it doesn't have to be a negative thing. In fact, when handled constructively, conflict can actually strengthen the bond between two people. Now, men and women often approach conflict resolution in different ways. Men, generally speaking, are problem solvers by nature. When conflict arises, our instinct is to jump right in and find a solution. We're like the fix-it Felixes of the relationship world, but sometimes what we really need to do is just listen. Listen to our partner's feelings, validate their experiences, and offer support. Because sometimes, just feeling heard and understood is all it takes to de-escalate a situation. So, ladies, next time you're feeling frustrated or upset, try approaching your man from a place of understanding. Chapter 9. Boys to Men, the Making of Us. All right, folks, let's get real for a minute. Men, just like women, are products of their upbringing. The way we were raised, the values we were taught, the relationships we had with our parents, all of these things have shaped who we are today. And let's not forget about societal expectations. Men are often bombarded with messages about what it means to be masculine. Be strong, stoic, don't show weakness. And while there's nothing wrong with being strong and self-assured, these narrow definitions of masculinity can sometimes do more harm than good. So ladies, be patient with us. We're works in progress just like you. Chapter 10. The Power of Encouragement. Last but not least, let's talk about the importance of support and encouragement. Because at the end of the day, everyone wants to feel valued, appreciated, and loved for who they are. Men, despite what you might think, thrive on encouragement. We want to know that you believe in us, that you support our dreams, and that you're proud of our accomplishments. So, ladies, don't be afraid to shower your man with love and appreciation. Tell him how much you admire his work ethic, his sense of humor, his kindness. Celebrate his successes, big or small. And when he's feeling down, be his cheerleader. Front row until next time. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed this little journey into the minds of men. Remember, understanding is the key to any successful relationship. So keep those lines of communication open, embrace your differences, and never stop learning from each other. Until next time, be kind to each other, stay curious, and keep on laughing.